Did you know that 80% of people are secretly stuck in a toxic mindset? Many people are unaware that their negative thought patterns, their fear, their self-doubt are the very things preventing them from achieving their fullest potential. So the purpose of this video is to help you identify some of those toxic thoughts that you may not even know are toxic, so that you are aware of them and you can avoid them. Get out of that mental jail that you're in. So the first sign is you're constantly comparing yourself to others. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your unique strengths, what you're good at. The only person that'll get in the way of your success is you. You can do anything you put your mind to. So it doesn't matter what other people have going on. If anything, let that motivate you to want more, to do better, to challenge yourself. The next thing is you're dwelling on your failures, like things that you didn't do right. That is all said and done. Like, the past is the past. The only thing that you can do from it is learn. Learn from it. Why didn't things go right? What could you have done better? By focusing on past mistakes alone, you become paralyzed. You become paralyzed with fear and unable to take action on the present. So to move forward, instead of thinking about what you didn't do right, shift it into a learning experience. Like, view each mistake as an opportunity for growth. That's the way that you grow. It's being accountable. It's being real with yourself. Not chalking it up to, I'm just not one of the lucky ones. No. There was something that you could have done better. So you got to identify what that is and then do it. Okay, so then the next sign is you're not being open to opportunities for growth. It's like you're self-sabotaging yourself. And this usually happens because, once again, you're afraid. You're afraid that you're going to fail. But if you live a life of just always constantly being afraid, you're only hurting yourself. And nobody's saying, like, you know what, let me just quit my 9 to 5 without a plan. Nobody's saying anything like that. But if you're trying to break this toxic habit, start with smaller risks, taking little gambles, right? And getting used to being a little uncomfortable, stepping out of your element a little bit. If you allow yourself to be in uncomfortable situations and say, you know what, I'm going to do my best, I'm going to push through this, then anything is possible. Sure, it may suck at first, but as long as you have that mindset that I am going to get through this, I'm going to figure it out. At the end, once you do figure it out, it's like the biggest weight off of your shoulders and you feel so proud of yourself. And then the last sign is you're avoiding change and you just want to stay in your comfort zone. But ultimately, if your goal is to grow, if your goal is to continue to be a better version of yourself, then back to that last sign, you're going to have to challenge yourself. You're going to have to step out of your element, embrace the change, embrace the discomfort. Once you learn how to control your thought process, it's going to put you in such a better space. It really is. And I'm saying even just how you maneuver through life. I remember a few years back, when I was waking up miserable. I would literally wake up thinking, oh, I hate my job. I hate it here. And then it also started to bleed over into my relationships. I was kind of taking whatever I was feeling out on others. It was like really messing with my quality of life. So what I needed to do and what I did do was I took a step back and I focused on, why do I feel this way? And when it came down to it was because I was being challenged. I was being challenged and I was uncomfortable because I've never dealt with different situations. And I had to really intentionally say, you know what? I'm going to overcome this. Why is this situation making me feel uncomfortable? And then let me tell you, once I did, oh my gosh, it made everything, it just opened up so many doors for me. Not only did I continue to get promoted, it was like I overcame just my own little personal challenges. It had nothing to do with anybody else. It really was all about me learning how to deal with those challenges. So all in all, the key isn't to avoid all your thoughts. The thoughts are going to pop in your mind. But when it does, how are you going to take that negative thought and put a spin on it? Tell you another thing. Just recently, I found myself starting to feel overwhelmed again. That's the thing. When you start having things on your to-do list or just things that you committed to, it starts to really weigh on you. Like, your list piles up, right? And then I felt myself kind of getting like, just irritated. I told my husband, I said, listen, I am not feeling, like, I'm not feeling myself right now. I'm not feeling how my mind is right now, right? And I don't want to take it out on you. I need to take a walk. Can we take a walk? I took a walk. And then I thought to myself, let me stop thinking about it as, I got to do this, I got to do that task. And instead shift it to, I get to go to a basketball game, you know, with my son-in-law. I get to help my friend clean out her house. And like, I just changed my mindset. And it is true what they say, focus more on gratitude. And I know sometimes when you're just feeling miserable, you're like, I don't want to think about all the things that I'm grateful for. Like, shut up. I just want to be miserable in my own mind right now. But it's like, all right, go ahead and take your 2 minutes to do that, but then get out of it. If you notice any of these toxic mindset signs, be one with yourself and intentionally realize how your thoughts are. Things that upset you, why are they upsetting you? What is it? Because once you do, and you're able to determine what that is and then shift it, it's going to change the way that you view your entire world. Well, I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next video.